Okay, so we know at this point that I'm a little bit obsessed with sales funnels and all things sales automation. And the reason that I'm so obsessed with it is because it freaking works. It's because it makes it possible for you to make money in your sleep. It's because it makes everything passive income. So today I want to talk about sales funnels. I want to explain what a funnel is, and I want to give you an exact funnel formula that every business should be using that could literally make you millions in your sleep. Oh, and it's so easy. Hey, howdy, hey, y'all, what is up? If you are new here, my name is Jessica, and I'm here to help you make income that's passive, sales that are automated, and a life that's freaking fun. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit subscribe below. Okay, so first things first, we have to talk about what a funnel is, okay? A sales funnel is literally just like there's no reason to complicate it. It is literally just an automated way to get people from knowing about you to buying from you. And so a sales funnel can be as simple as they found you on Google and you got them to like a client intake form. Like, it doesn't have to be this complicated thing, and it really shouldn't be this complicated thing, but we all try and make it way too complicated because like the word sales funnel sounds a little complicated and we try and overcomplicate it, and we're not gonna do that today, okay? I'm gonna show you an easy way to create a sales funnel, or an easy formula to create a sales funnel, an easy funnel that everyone can use. And while we're talking about what a sales funnel is, I should also say that there's like 10 blue million ways you can create and structure a funnel. There are low-cost offer funnels, there are sales call funnels, there are speaker funnels, there are email funnels, there are lead magnet funnels, there are ad-driven funnels. Like, there's so many ways that you can set up and create a funnel into your business. So when I'm showing you this particular funnel we're gonna talk about today, please understand that it is just one funnel, and that there's like a million ways to funnel sales into your business, okay? This is just the easiest way, and the way that I think every business needs to have their first funnel set up. After this, you can kind of take it into some more advanced funnel ways. Okay, so everything we're gonna talk about today, you can do in one software. You can do in one funnel building software, or you can make it a bit more complicated and you can string a bunch of other softwares together. It's completely up to you, and it's completely up to your wallet and your budget and the softwares maybe you already have. I would prefer and I would recommend that you use FG Funnels as the one software to get all of this done. You can literally manage this entire funnel through FG Funnels. FG Funnels is the software that I use to build all of my funnels, to build all of my sales pages, to build all of my checkout pages, all the things. I'll link to them below, but FG Funnels is amazing and it's beautiful and it has a ton of features, and literally so many features that we have a hard time keeping up with them all, which is a great thing, and it will help you do all of this together, okay? If you already have some other type of software or some other type of program to build landing pages and checkout pages and, you know, opt-in forms and things like that, as well as an email marketing system, then you can use that too. You don't have to have FG Funnels, but it is what I would recommend if you want like an all-in-one kind of thing. Stay. Oh my gosh. This shirt is just not staying where I want it to stay. Okay, this funnel we're gonna talk about today is, again, a pretty basic funnel. It is one that every business needs in place, and I think is a great starting funnel for everybody. And this is literally just a lead magnet generated funnel. So step one, what you need is traffic. Okay, so I think this is where like a lot of people either completely get stuck and put all their focus or completely ignore. Like, I think step one and getting traffic to your funnel is like either really like played on or really ignored. And it needs to kind of be like Goldilocks. You need to pay attention to it, but it doesn't need to be the only thing you do, okay? So you need to be getting traffic from somewheres, okay? Somewheres on the internet. Okay, so either TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, a podcast, a Facebook page. Like, I don't honestly give a flying fart where you get your traffic from. Now, are there ways to get better traffic from different places? Yes. Like for me, I'm going to get better traffic from YouTube than I am if I tried to be on LinkedIn. Nothing wrong with LinkedIn, just not my audience type, right? But for someone else, LinkedIn might be the best place to get their traffic. For me, TikTok is not my favorite traffic generator because I feel like people don't like to leave the platform. I'd rather use Instagram or YouTube. But you've got to have traffic coming in from somewhere, which means that you need to be creating content somewhere as kind of a top of the funnel situation to bring in this traffic. So if you ever hear me say like that YouTube is the top of my funnel, this is what I'm talking about. YouTube is the reason that I have traffic coming into every last one of my funnels. Most funnels, step one is gonna be traffic, okay? So you've got to find a way to get in front of your ideal audience, to get in front of the people you want to sell to get in front of the people you want on your email list, you want in your programs, you want to hire you as a client, like whatever. Find a way to create content somewhere for them. That's your traffic. Okay, and then step two, you need a lead magnet. Okay, so this is basically the way to take them from just finding you, just seeing you in your traffic source to actually being on your email list. And in order to do this, you need some type of opt-in or lead magnet to get them there. Because listen, back in the day, like back in my day, when I first started blogging, back in like 2010, 2011, 2012, in those early years, you could be like, sign up for my newsletter, and people would sign up for your newsletter. For most people, you need a really, really like targeted, awesome way to get someone on your email list. And a really great way to do that is with a really, really good lead magnet. I actually have an entire like PDF guide to show you how to create like your perfect lead magnet. So I will leave that in a link below in the description. But you need a lead magnet that is going to cause people to want to take the next step with you. It's not going to be complicated. It's not going to be like overly done. It's a free thing that they're downloading. It's not going to be super heavy, but it is something that's going to take them to the next step. So for instance, for me right here in this video, y'all, okay, I'm teaching you about sales funnels. And I'm not only teaching you about sales funnels in general, but I'm showing you this one particular type of funnel, okay? Step one, you need traffic. Step two, you need a really rock star lead magnet. I just said, hey, if you don't know what to create for a lead magnet, I've got a whole guide to help you do that. It's linked below. Yo, that's a lead magnet. Y'all, I just did steps 1 and 2 right there. This is also where we start to need a software. This is also where we start to need something that's going to help us out, right? Because in order to give someone a lead magnet on automation automatically without you having to like actually deliver it and collecting their email and their name and all the things you need to collect from a lead magnet, you need softwares to do that. Again, FG Funnels is my recommendation. I will link them below, but you need to create some type of landing page that sells your lead magnet in a way that causes people to want to give you their email address to get it because it is the obvious next step for them and they want to do it. All right, step 3. Once they are on your email list, now you're gonna nurture them. This is what we're gonna call the nurture sequence, the nurture emails, the nurture step of the funnel. And I will pull out my handy dandy dating example. Y'all, I met, and well, I didn't meet, but I started dating my husband at 17. We were married at 21. I've never had a situation where I've actually done this, but I feel like this is how it works. If I were guessing a woman, this is what I'd guess, okay? So, dating example. Let's say you are in a bar. You're in a bar with some friends, right? And you're just sitting there minding your own business. You're just sitting there, you're drinking your sparkling water, if you're like me, and you're just like hanging out, okay? And then some guy walks up and he's like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jim Bob. And you're like, hi, Jim Bob. Nice to meet you. I'm Jessica. And Jim Bob literally goes from, hey, I just met you, straight to let's go have babies and get married. Like, skips all the steps in between, okay? Jim Bob is an ambitious little feller, okay? So he's like, oh, you know what? I don't even need your number. I don't even need to go on a second date. I just want to go get married right now, okay? You would run for the freaking hills, right? You would be like, oh my gosh, this person is that poo-poo crazy pants. And you would run for the hills, all right? So take that example and liken it to your funnel. If you just meet somebody through your traffic source and they just get on your email list, they just kind of get to know you, they just sit down next to you with your lead magnet, and you go straight to the sale, that is what it feels like to them. They feel like you just met them and now you're asking to get married without any of the getting to know them, the dating, the other stuff that they're supposed to go through. So the nurture phase is the dating phase of this relationship between you and your hopefully future customer. So you gotta date them. You gotta rizz them up a little bit, to use the words of my teenager. He would probably be mortified if he knows that I just said that, but we're here to embarrass. It's our favorite job. Maybe I should rename this step to the rizz them up step. That's what I'm gonna do. And if you're someone who does not have teenagers in your life and you're like, what the hell is Riz? It is short for charisma. And it's basically to make them like you. It's basically to make them want to be around you. It's to rizz them up is to make them want to take that next step with you. Okay? So we're gonna rizz them up. Step 3 is to rizz them up. You do this through nurturing emails or rizzing emails, if you will, okay? So in these emails, you are not going for the sale. You are not like, buy my thing. I have this thing to offer. Oh my gosh, you should buy my thing. You're not doing any of that. You are literally getting to know them and having them get to know you. So this looks like sending them maybe to other content, telling them stories about yourself, showing them pictures, sending them helpful tips that will help them along the journey that they're on. So for instance, if you go and get my lead magnet freebie on how to create your own lead magnet, maybe my nurture sequence is going to help walk you through this lead magnet situation or help walk you through what those next steps are. This nurture sequence is literally the dating phase. It's the rizzing phase. It is not the marriage and baby phase, okay? But then we got to go ring shopping. We gotta go ring shopping. We gotta start talking about it. We've got to, get engaged. We've got to take that next step, okay? And that is step 4, the sales emails. So in these emails, you are doing the proposing. You are taking the relationship to the next level. You are warming them up to want the thing that you have to sell on the other end, okay? So you brought them in through a lead magnet. Preferably, that lead magnet is going to have something to do with the thing that they can purchase on the other end. And so you've got to just take their hand and politely lead them that way. And you do all of this within emails. So we did the nurture emails where we really rizzed them up, made them love us, got to know them, they got to know us, we helped them some more, and now we're gonna start talking about marriage. We're gonna start leading the conversation towards this other thing that we want them to buy. So these emails are going to bridge the gap between what you were just talking about in your nurture sequence and where you're going to need to talk about when you actually sell, right? And so these sales emails could be 3, 4, 5 emails that go out over a course of weeks, but you're gonna walk them to the next step, which is step number 5, and that is the actual sale and the sales page for the thing that you're trying to sell. Everybody's step 5 is gonna be a little bit different. If you're trying to sell one-on-one services, you're gonna have a different sales page than I am if I'm trying to sell a course or a digital product or something like that. If you're trying to sell a mastermind, you're gonna have a different sales page, right? So everybody's step 5 is gonna be a little bit different. Everybody's step 5 is gonna be depending on what you want it to be. But in step 5, you are actually asking for the sale. You're actually asking them to give you money. This is where you're asking them to marry you. And this is where they say yes or no. If they say yes, you just made money. If they say no, we could shoot them into another funnel, which would be called a downsell funnel, where we try and sell them something that's a little bit less expensive, maybe a little bit more in line with where they're at right now, et cetera, but that is not the point of this video. So let's recap, okay? Step number 1, you have got to have traffic. Traffic. You've got to have traffic coming in from somewhere. You've got to be creating content somewhere on the internet that is garnering and is attracting the people who are eventually going to want to buy the thing in step 5. Step number 2, you need a lead magnet. You need something that's gonna make them say, yes, I absolutely need that. That is the next step of my journey. It's free. It's gonna be easy for me to use. I'm gonna do the thing. You need that. That gets them on your email list. Step number 3, we're gonna rizz them up. We're gonna get them on our email list. We're gonna nurture them. We're gonna get to know them. We're gonna get to love them. They're gonna get to love us. We're gonna give them the opportunity to leave because not everybody's gonna make it through all of this, right? Step number 4, you're gonna start selling to them. You're gonna propose marriage. You're going to walk them towards the place where you're gonna ask them to marry you. You're gonna start giving hints. You're going to start doing sales emails. And step number 5, you're gonna sell to them. You're gonna have a sales page. You're going to sell them something. And preferably in this step, you're going to give them some kind of incentive for purchasing from this funnel. Maybe you have a deadline timer where, they have 24 hours to jump on this deal and the cost of the course is 20% off. Or maybe they have 24 hours to jump on this deal and they get 8 bonuses or whatever the scenario is. But you are going to want to sell to them and preferably incentivize them to go ahead and buy. Now listen, one of the reasons that a sales funnel is called a sales funnel is because of what happens throughout the funnel. Like a funnel is shaped like this, right? It's bigger at the top and smaller at the bottom because you're gonna have a lot more people coming in at step 1 in the traffic phase than you will the people who come out the other end a paying customer. Like a lot more people, and that's okay, that is normal. Do not think that everybody who downloads your freebie is going to come out a paying customer. Do not think that everybody who goes through your nurture sequence is going to come out a paying customer. So do not think that it is a bad thing when people drop off from one phase to the other, from one step to the other throughout this funnel. That is how it's supposed to be. Not everybody is going to buy from you. That's just a fact of life, a fact of business. Not everybody who finds you on a YouTube video is going to buy from you. Not everybody who finds you and then gets a lead magnet is going to buy from you. Not everybody who even makes it through your sales pages and your sales emails are going to buy from you. And that is okay. Now, I do recommend that you retarget them and remarket to them, but that's a video for a different day. So ideally, the way this works, once you have this set up, steps 2 through 5 are automated. Steps 2 through 5 happen on their own. Steps 2 through 5 are things that you do not have to touch. You might have to refine them. You might have to kind of, zhuzh them up a little bit here and there, but for the most part, they're a set it and forget it kind of thing. And then your job becomes funneling as much traffic at step number 1 as you possibly can to the rest of the steps of the funnel. And there you go. You made money in your sleep. You made money while you're strolling to Target. You made money while you're running to McDonald's to get a sweet tea because you're on a sweet tea kick. You made money while you're doing other things to make money. This is how it all works. So here's the deal. I would love to do even more content around sales funnels, get a little bit more nitty gritty with this, get a little bit more advanced with this. So I'd love for you to comment below with any questions you have or what you learned from this or how you're gonna apply this to your own business so that I know where to go next with all of this. So don't forget to check out FG Funnels to build this entire thing for you and really prettily. Prettily a word? Sure. Also, don't forget to check out my free guide below to help you create your own irresistible lead magnet. And if you're looking for other videos along this line, these should help you out. And until next time, bye y'all.